Hi guys, so this is Dr. Brazier and I'm going to go over the syllabus for Bio 1322 Nutrition for this December 2018 Winter Mini. Now again, I'll reiterate, my name is Heather Brazier. You can call me Dr. Brazier or Dr. B for short. My office phone number is 281-290-2637. I'm not going to be in my office very much. I'll just be in and out as it's required. So I would not, if you need to communicate with me, I would not call my office phone. What I would do, and I also wouldn't come by my office, which is the Center for Science and Innovation, the second floor, room 214. What I would do is I would communicate with me through D2L email. Now my email is heather.l.brazier@lonestar.edu. The problem with my email is I get tons of emails from a lot of different sources. So I always tell students contact through D2L because that is going to be the fastest way for me to see that a student has emailed me and the most direct for me to get back with you. Now I can set appointments and they are to discuss any problems that you're having. I don't have outlined office times because this gives me more flexibility. And so if you'd like to set up an appointment, we have a couple different ways. We can meet face-to-face, but I would also suggest doing it via WebEx, which is an online forum that basically you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your computer, and I'll just send you a link and the information to sign into my room, and we can talk that way. Now, it is Biology 1322, which is nutrition, and the section is 6001. It is the winter 3-week mini for 2018, and it's basically a 3 credit-hour course. So it's 48 contact hours overall, which means it's an average of 16 hours per week minimum that you need to be working on this. This would be if you were in class time face-to-face and I was lecturing to you. That doesn't mean that that's the only time that you will be spending on it. There will be additional time outside of class that you will need to work on your assignments and study and your projects, so keep that in mind. The overall course overview is going to look at normal nutrition and the importance of nutrition in promoting growth and health. It emphasizes the basic food constituents and their physical relationship within the body. Consideration will also be given to family and community needs, as well as economic and environmental. And this course, just to let you know, will not fulfill a laboratory science requirement, okay? So keep that in mind. If you need a 4-hour credit science course, this is not going to do. But if you just need a 3-hour science course, this is perfect. These are the outcomes for the semester established by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. And so I'll let you review those on your own. Now, you will need to have access to the internet and a computer because you're going to be using both the Desire to Learn, known as D2L or Brightspace, and Mastering Nutrition to maintain and use things like class materials, quizzes, grades, to upload, to turn in assignments, to watch videos, any of those things, and to get basic instructions. So keep that in mind. Now, the prereqs for this class are pretty simple. They're just college level reading and writing capabilities and Math 0306. The book we'll be using is Blake Nutrition and You, and you will need to make sure that you sign up for the book that has Mastering Nutrition with my diet analysis. You can get it without the e-text or you can get it with the e-text. You can also just buy the homework and get a hardback book. They are available in both the bookstore and online. To be able to register for this course, you're going to do it all through D2L. So you're going to go into your course, you're going to go to the content, and you'll notice at the top of the page, there's going to be a area they can hit that says Intro to Course. Under the Intro to Course tab, there is information that says how to register in one of the other tabs down there, and so it gives you instructions step by step in a Word document or PDF document and also in videos. If you have any other questions, you can contact me. The course, you're going to need the modified Mastering Nutrition, not the regular Modified, I mean, not the regular Mastering Nutrition. Modified is actually connected into your D2L course versus having to sign up for it from a separate website. So keep that in mind. They do allow for a 2-week trial. If you decide to do this, please make sure that before the trial is over, that you actually purchase the full package. The issue with it is that if you let it run out, then sometimes you can get into this loop of hell where you can't register for the class and it takes days. I've warned you at this point not to do that. So if that happens, I will not give extensions, right? So the day before it expires your free trial, please go ahead and purchase the actual full book so that that doesn't happen to you, because it can be a bit of a nightmare. Absences and attendance. You're expected to log in 4 times a week. That's what you would be doing. You would hang out with me 3 hours or so a day, 4 days a week in these 3 weeks. So keep that in mind. Please, while you're logging into the D2L account, that you're also completing your modified nutrition work, right? If you're logging in, but you're not completing your modules and your quizzes, that actually shows or demonstrates lack of academic progress, and that's poor progress. So if I notice that you're getting a bunch of zeros and you're not completing work, I will send you an email that says that if you continue in this trend, that I will withdraw you from the class. If you can continue to do it, I will withdraw you from the course. So keep that in mind. Now, I will not withdraw you unless I have emailed you, okay? So keep that in mind as we go through that you have to be logging in and you have to get your stuff down. Now, if you log in twice a week and you work really, really, really long amount of time and you complete everything, then the policy of logging in 4 times a week isn't as important, but make sure that you're completing all your assignments like you should be. There's no such thing as a tardy in an online class because you have the time available to do it when it's available to you. You do not have to meet me at a certain time. Now, the great thing about your course is, just to let you know, all assignments are open this very first day. So you're free, if not encouraged, to work ahead if you have the time, especially if you know you're going to have a lot of family obligations coming here in the next couple weeks. I would suggest you go ahead and push out as much as you possibly can do in this first week, and maybe that'll help alleviate some of the stress. Now, the course is composed of 1,000 points and incorporates the following assignments. First, we have lecture quizzes, and there's 15 quizzes for this semester, and they're each worth 25 points. The quizzes are available through the Pearson Mastering website, and they're designed and administrated to evaluate your knowledge and promote mastery of the course content. They are open book quizzes, so it allows you to basically look through and reference course material or internet material if you need to. They compose of calculations, matching, multiple choice, and true and false. So keep that in mind as you go through. You have quiz 1 through 15, and I've told you what they actually cover. They relate to the different chapters, so basically you have a quiz for each chapter. The 14 highest quiz grades will become your final quiz grade, and the lowest one will be dropped. The quizzes are due 11:59, the day stated in the tentative syllabus, so see the schedule for due dates. The Mastering Study modules, they're worth 150 points. There's 15 of those, each covering a chapter, and they're based on completion. There's not right and wrong, versus the quizzes, you get marks off if you answer something incorrectly, but they'll give you multiple attempts to answer it quite correctly, just to let you know that. They're worth 10 points, and the sum of the 15 are your Mastering Nutrition Study module grade. They do 11:59, the day that's stated in the tentative syllabus, so please see the scheduled due dates. There'll be 5 discussion sections with activities for you to participate in both verbal and written communication on the topic. So what these are going to include is, one of them is a introduction video that you're going to create using the website I provided. So please use that website. I will not accept anything else. I won't accept a video of you just talking for 3 minutes. I want anybody to use Animoto. And the other 4 discussions will incorporate both pre-movie questions that I want you to basically answer before the movie. Make sure that you're researching these well. Look for sites that both promote and basically are critical of the movie or the people that are in the movie. That'll give you more of a comprehensive understanding of who and what these things are. And then you'll take notes during the movie itself. You're going to turn those in a Dropbox, and then you're going to discuss using this program called Flipgrid. And you're going to make the initial anywhere about 2-minute video, and you're going to answer the questions within the that program that I ask you. And then you're going to watch other students' video responses, posts, and then you're going to respond to 2 other students. Don't be rude or derogatory. Don't get tangential and just talk about stuff. Be respectful. Anytime I notice that people are not being respectful or being rude, you'll get a warning the first time, and then after that, the second time, you're not going to be allowed to participate anymore, and you will get zeros for the entire discussion grade. So keep that in mind as you're going through. The dietary analysis project is a large project that's going to incorporate 2 main parts. The first part is going to look at, basically you're going to create a diet analysis report. So you're going to record food for 3 days. 1 day needs to be a weekend. And then you're going to put it all into my diet analysis, or my dietary analysis. And then you're going to hit all reports, and it's going to give you a report, and you're going to turn in that PDF. Once you have that report, and basically the very first module in there can help you make that report, then from there on out, you're going to basically analyze, use that report, you're only making it once, to complete a bunch of different modules to help you analyze the food that you're taking in, i.e. like the macronutrients that you're looking at, carbohydrates, or proteins, or lipids, i.e. fats. And then you're going to look at it to basically review it for your vitamins and your minerals. And so it's going to give you kind of this overall snapshot of how you're eating. It's worth a total of 200 points, guys. So make sure that you're getting it complete. The initial report is worth 110 points. And then there are 9 other modules or self-study question sets that are worth 10 points each, and there's 9. So that's a completed project of 200 points. The final exam is worth 150 points, and basically that's going to it's going to be comprehensive and cover all the material. Now, makeup policies. There's really no makeup policies. What I have here is that you need to submit for full credit the day that it's due on the tentative syllabus. If you miss that deadline, and if you know me, if you've taken me for other classes, you will realize that I generally do not give late work or late chances at all. I'm very big on keeping scheduled due dates. But because I understand that this is a mini-mester, and it's a mini-mester full of a lot of different holidays for different people, or time that people travel to see their families because you have a few weeks off, I am allowing you to have additional time if you need it. So I'd suggest you get it due on time. Now, for each day after you are late, there's a 30% point deduction off of it. So if it's worth 10 points, the first day you're late, even if it's 1 minute late, right, you are down to 7 points for that. And then however many, that's the most you can make, right? And so if you miss anything, then that's off of that. And then after the next day, it's going to take an additional 3 points off of that, right? So at that point, you go from 7 to 4 points, right? After 2 days, I don't accept them anymore, especially considering this is a mini-mester. You are going to be completely overwhelmed if you are that late. So keep that in mind. Everything's due at 11:59, and I have it that way for the Mastering Dynamic Study modules, the semester quizzes, and the dietary analysis project. The only thing I do not allow to be late is the discussions. There's really good reason for that. The discussions, essentially, other students are relying on you to be timely and to post so that they can reiterate and comment on your post. If you're late, you can't be part of this. The only thing you're going to do is you'll post yours and then you'll respond to other people, but people don't have a chance to respond to you. And if I don't have enough students doing this, or everybody's deciding to do it late, then you're forcing other people to be late and lose points. So this is the only thing, since other people are depending on you for interaction, that you cannot turn in late. That and the final exam, because the final exam is due the last day of class. The D2L in the whole semester shuts off after that last day. So unless there's something special, there will not be any extensions. If you have any problems, my immediate supervisor is Mark Stevens. He's the Dean of Math and Science. The department chair, Chris Allen, is not my direct supervisor. So if you contact him, he's going to hit you to Mark Stevens. Now, I will tell you, it's winter holiday. So if you do respond to or send any email, please be gracious and give them time to respond back. If it's anything about a complaint on the class, I really seriously ask you to contact me first. If you contact them with a complaint, the very first thing, they're going to read the complaint and see, is this something that they can discuss with the professor about? If it is, they're going to ask you, well, did you talk about this with your professor yet? If you've not talked to me yet, that's the first thing they're going to do. They're going to reference you to come back to me to discuss it with me before they get involved. Now, once you discuss it with me, if you're not happy with it, whatever happens, feel free to go to Dean Stevens to see, if there's something that he can help you with. Just realize that when that happens, he's still going to contact and talk to me. He's going to listen to your story. He's going to listen to my story. And then he's going to bring us together to try to come up with a solution. Sometimes the solution can be something different than what I've already assessed. Sometimes it's going to be exactly what I did. I'm a pretty open-minded person, and I am really big about being fair to everyone, and I'm pretty understanding. But there are some things, for instance, when people ask for reviews, that I don't always provide because I feel like they're skills. So things like that, he's not going to force me to do. It's an academic freedom. But if there's something that has upset you in some way and you feel like you haven't been able to fix it with me, please go with them. But I'd ask for, out of respect, that you just come to me first. This is how the grade is going to be determined. It's out of 1,000 points. So 350 points goes to your weekly quizzes. That's 35% of the grade. The Mastering Dynamic Study modules is 15. The discussions are 15. The dietary analysis project is 20. And the final exam is 15%. Now, I don't go based on percentage points. I go based on points. So if you want an A in this course, you're going to need 900 points. If you have 899.99 points, don't expect me to round. I do not round in this last thing. Instructors, I don't give you a grade. I just assign them based on what you've done for the semester. Students get the grade they earn. Don't expect a curve or that I will round up. Your final grade reflects an entire semester of effort, so make sure you work hard enough for these 3 weeks to get the grade you want. I do have, if you notice, the very first week, there's a couple things with extra credit that very first day. So that kind of alleviates the need for me to round. If you did the extra credit, then you'll have enough points to get up to the grade that you want. If you didn't do the extra credit, then you didn't do the small extra bit that you needed and you didn't do everything you needed to actually make that grade. So keep that in mind as you go through. The W day is put out on the tentative syllabus along with several other different important days here at the college. If you withdraw before that date, there will be no grade. If you don't drop by that date, you will get whatever grade that you received at the end of class. The rest of this, guys, I'm going to kind of go through because this is standard in all the syllabi provided here at Lone Star University Park. So please read over that yourself. Now, academic integrity, I'm really big on that. So make sure that you're doing your own work and you're not cut and pasting or copying everything verbatim as you go through, and you're not using somebody else's work that you use your own. It's a big deal. You can get a 0 for an assignment. You can get a F for the course. You can be expelled or withdrawn from this course or program, and if you're in that, or you can be expelled from the college, and then it's a permanent mark on your academic record. So keep that in mind. If you're registered with the Office of Disability and you have a accommodation letter, please give that to me ASAP. It is not retroactive, so if you wait till after the first week to give it to me, I do not need to take all the stuff in the past and apply it. It'll just be from that point forward. And it comes from the moment that I actually get it and read it and put it. So please don't send it to me 11:59 one night before due date, because when I get it in the next morning, that's when it actually applies. So get it to me nice and early. If you already have it, then that's great. And then I can get everything set up, because it takes time to do some of this. FERPA, don't have your parents contact me to get your grades. I will not tell them anything. I'll refer them to somebody else. Even if the appropriate paperwork is in hand, I still don't feel comfortable doing it. So I will give you, or I will send them to somebody that's at a higher ranking than me. And we'll do evaluations at the end. So this is the tentative assignment. For instance, on Monday, December 17th, you're going to go over the subject intro to course, chapter 1, what is nutrition, and discussion 1. And so over here is going to give you the major topics and chapters and activities that you're going to be doing. And over here is giving you the assignments. They're all due at 11:59. And next to it gives you the very specific day that they're due, right? And so this gives you a pretty robust, I have stuff basically assigned Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Realize that some of them on here, you'll have this guy right here that's due on the 20th, but this guy I give you one extra day. So make sure that you're using this as basically your Bible for this course, because that's what's going to tell you what's important and what's due. The first 4 days, they're going to be actual chapters assignments and some discussions you're going to do. And at the end of the week, this is when you're going to focus on your diet analysis project. You can start it Thursday or Friday. I do it on Friday because that gives you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so that you can get all your days in there and kind of start working on it and get an idea when you want to do it. This is all the different projects. So the PDF is due. So you're going to put that in a Dropbox. This introduction helps you actually make that PDF. So you can go over that. And then this is going to talk a little bit about My Plate and the USDA food groups and kind of how they put that into place so that you are ready for part 2 of this project that happens later. Now you're free to go down to part 2 when you're in the actual, why is this? When you're in the actual course, and finish it all at one time if you like, but I just kind of split it up if you don't have the time. You can see I have all the holidays here so that you can look. And basically the last day of the semester, January 6th, is when your comprehensive final is due. Now, all of this is up and ready for you right now, so you can work on it as soon as you want. If you have any questions, please let me know, but as of right now, I think I'm finished going over your syllabus. So I'm really looking forward to having you in my course, and good luck.